Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Karingal Bowling Club. We are live streaming for Bowls Victoria here for the fourth test of the French Holbrook Test Series between Victoria and Tasmania. My name is Josh Thornton. I'm the country manager, Northwest Victoria, and I'm greatly joined by Chris Ball, who is assisting me in commentary today. Welcome, Chris.
Thanks, Joshy.
We've had a cracking morning. Two extremely tight matches between both the men and the women this morning. The men's test series, which we were streaming, went down to the last end on our live streaming rink, and they happened to take it out, the Victorian men. So they hold a 3-0 lead in the men's test series, and they cannot be beaten. They've wrapped up that series. Now, they continue to play for the rest of the two tests because, let's face it, it's a great hit out before the Nationals and another series upcoming. But the women who are live streaming this afternoon are 2-1 Victoria's way. They snuck over the line this morning. And we're set up for a humdinger because if it was anything to go by yesterday afternoon, the Tasmanian ladies would be out to get back into it. So, Chris, it was an amazing morning, wasn't it?
Was, mate. Super keen to see some of the talent we have in our Victorian team this afternoon. And, well, if they can secure a win here, they'll secure the series. So, big game.
Now, on our live streaming rink, we do have, and I'll just get to the rink up for you. For Victoria, we have Sophie Kurzman leading. She's making her debut this weekend. Doolan is playing second, coming off a hot Australian Open where she got runners-up in the Australian Open pairs. Emma Simmonds, I know Emma quite well, playing third. She's a Murray Mallee girl, and so she's been in the stateside now for a couple of years. And Michaela Long, who's one of our up-and-coming stars in the state. And they play in the rink of Kirsten Viney. She's leading. She's about to put her first bowl down. She's making her debut this series too. We have Alison Venn, who I know played with Beck Van Ash at the Australian Championships earlier this year. I believe they got a silver medal. Hope I'm not wrong on that, but my homework says they got a silver medal. Erin Moore, who is an established state player. And Ray Simpson, who former state players come back into this series, and this rink in particular, Chris, has not lost a game over the three tests so far, so they've been the most successful rink for Tasmania.
They've gelled really well, and this is the second time these rinks are playing each other, of course. They played yesterday, 7-shot win to the Tasmanian women, so plenty on the line here for both teams.
Started there by Sophie. Want to give a shout out to our event sponsors, who are EcoStar, Double Glazing. They are proudly sponsoring this event for this weekend. And also a shout out to Moama Bowls Club, who are our streaming sponsor. And for those at home wondering where we are down at the fabulous Karingal Bowling Club. Fantastic hosts. And they have amazing greens here. They call this venue the SkyDome, Chris. And for those watching, we reckon the green's roughly running 14 to 14 and a half seconds.
Yeah, players of this calibre are having no problems finding it. It's a beautiful facility, so come on down if you're in the area. Watch a cracking game of bowls.
We will bring you scores from the men's test series as it progresses, but we'll definitely be concentrating more on the women this afternoon.
Players still finding their feet here. They've had a 2-end roll-up and a bit of a break for lunch, so whoever can adapt first early here.
Talking to the Cassandra Miller rink this morning, Chris, who played on this rink yesterday afternoon. They come off rink number 1, which is on the opposite side of the green, and they found this rink slower than over there. So it could be the same case again for these rink, that there may be a potential that it feels slower than the opposite side of the green.
Yes, as we see a fantastic shot there from Doolan. As you said, Joshy in red-hot form at the moment. I had the pleasure of watching her up on the Gold Coast for the Australian Open. She was magnificent, securing a silver medal there with her partner. Wendy Wilson, fantastic effort for those ladies.
Very handy correction here by Alison. I like Triss's premeditated shot. She has a real good shot routine, pre-shot routine. Sticks to it every end. I think it sets her up for success, as she has.
Skip's battle will be pivotal here, Joshy. Ray's played state bowls before, skipped at this level, coming back into the team, and Michaela given the opportunity to take a mat.
Yeah, we are unfortunately missing a couple of players from both sides of the women, and obviously that gives opportunity for people. As we mentioned before, Kirsten is making her debut in this series. Now, I don't know whether that is as a result of some people missing or not, but you know, for Tasmania, their probably premier female bowler, and Beck Van Ash is unavailable, not playing this weekend. And then for the Victorian side, probably two of our best skippers as well, and Carla Krasanik and Kylie Whitehead unavailable. So gives opportunity for those who may not have got it, and if they can, you know, set a great weekend and put down some great bowls, look out, they might be going to nationals later in the year.
There's a great mix too of youth and experience for both states. It's good to see. There's plenty of future talent on display.
Ball up to Emma Speed here. She's played very good weight. She nearly flops back in for another.
Good opportunity here for Erin. And sit the wide shot bowl, trail the jack.
I did notice, Chris, across the green, the men only played one roll-up end. I guess obviously the fact that the series is over, they're not messing about from either side now.
Yeah, straight into it over there.
There we go, got Jean Ayton joining us. We have a number of Tasmanians joining us this weekend, which is fantastic, watching the stream. And great bowl there by Emma. Jean Ayton says that Kirsten, who is obviously making her debut, would be the most improved lady player in Tasmania. So,
it's great she's been given this opportunity to represent her state. It's the pinnacle for a lot of us bowlers to represent your state, so great to see.
I think if you don't get to play for your country, the next best bet is playing for your state, isn't it, Chris?
Definitely. The way this Tasmanian rink's performed so far, they're definitely taking that opportunity with both hands. Very smooth delivery.
She's awfully close here.
Very close. Wow, what a fantastic shot. That's brilliant.
Well, that's probably part of the reason why they haven't lost a game this weekend at this rink. Terrific first bowl by Ray.
It was excellent. Looks to have a tighter set than most on the rink, and she used it to perfection there.
Yeah, good observation there, Chris. There's definitely no doubt there was a narrow line taken. It wasn't an abundance of weight.
Caleb looking to settle the nerves here on the first end. Trying to minimise the damage. Looks like two, but not 100% sure. Might only be one.
Yeah, it'd be a toss-up between Ray's bowl, which is sort of sitting just behind Jack High on the left-hand side, if you're looking at towards the head.
Erin's just signalled two to Tasmania.
Yeah. Another bowl is obviously in contention is the Emma Simmonds light blue bowl to the right. Crowds building up here this afternoon too, Chris. We mentioned this morning when the men's test series went down to the last end, how we had the greens surrounded for that last end, and we've still got a stack of people here. There's a number sitting on this.
That. Another fantastic shot.
And a number of people sitting just behind us in the grandstand because where the sun's coming in, it's made the afternoon nice and toasty too. Yeah, another great bowl by Ray. She started this match on fire. Might love the TV rink.
Yeah, no problems finding her line at all. She played two crackers there. So a bit of early pressure here. Michaela.
She's looking tight. The weight was good.
Excellent weight. And we did notice in the first game this morning that was the kinder side.
Yep.
I think Ray, being the exception, I think she must have, they look like tailors or tailors from here, so quite a tight line for her.
3 the first end.
Good start from the Tassie ladies.
Some of our comments, we've got Aaron Moore's family sitting at home watching at the moment. The kids are watching, I've been told, according to our comments. That's great to see. And the one and only Carla Krasenik is joining us too. I just noticed she's popped onto the stream.
Be super proud of the Vic girls so far.
Yeah, she would be. I was saying to you this morning, Chris, that yesterday afternoon, after the Vic ladies won the morning test, that the Tasmanian ladies come out 1 8 of the 9 first ends, and they'll obviously be looking to do it because it's do or die for them in this test.
Yeah, and they seem to jump out of the gates in this morning's game as well, and I thought Victoria did quite well to claw their way back and get the result in the end, so we know they're going to start strong. Not bad from both leads there. Sofa's in the area.
Yeah, I said both making their debut this weekend. And you've just been given a care package, Chris. You got a beanie, some gloves, just in, anticipating the colder weather later.
Got some good friends, Josh. So,
does get cold once the sun disappears.
I thank Ben Thomason for bringing me a little care package here. Be nice and warm. Beautiful day at the moment. That sun stays here.
We're just finding out here with some of the comments that we have Aaron's kids watching, but Aaron's a school teacher by the sounds of things, and wondering if any of our Year 5 students are watching. That'd be fantastic if they were. We'd start converting some new bowlers, Chris.
Oh, that's it. Jump online. Cheer teacher on.
Tris.
What a shot
great
from
bowl.
Tris.
Well, she's no stranger to the live stream of recent times.
No.
There should be some good energy with this test match with the women because, as I said, it's still open.
And this Victorian rink did drop a 3 on the first end, but they actually crossed one up.
Yeah.
So
Ray Simpson played 2 bombs.
You really got to pencil that number down to her. You see Tris just trying to add another one on the backhand. Played it pretty well. That's another great shot. It's a little bit of pressure over to Erin. Tell you what, she's not far away here. What a great shot that
great
is.
Bowl.
fantastic. One down, says the skipper. Thank you very much.
It's the chairman of Karingal Bowling Club wanders behind us, Chris. David Allen.
Very well known in the bowls world
Correct.
for many years.
Em's looking awfully close here. Either get a little bit of jack.
Oh, fabulous shot.
Oh. She's actually a bit stiff, Chris, because she got the jack. If she kept going on the direction I thought she was going to do, she was going to lay the closest bowler Tasmania over in the same essence.
No doubt for a multiple, but
yeah, no, still a very good bowl. Made it harder to get shot. Damien, the lead for this rink is Sophie Kurzman. She's making her debut this weekend. Oh,
two fantastic shots
this
from Aaron.
This game so far has been fantastic. We're only 2 ends in. Are you anticipating, you know, the jack movement and covering now, do you reckon, Chris?
Yeah, I think you're holding a good one. The only way you're going to lose the end or drop a multiple is jack moves, so beautiful delivery. Haven't had a chance to watch Emma much, but obviously hear about her efforts. And
she won the Murray-Mallee singles this year, and she also won the Murray-Mallee mixed pair skipping. And you know that obviously doesn't happen as often probably in those events, in the mixed pairs events. Guys predominantly play skip. It's not saying it's right, but they predominantly do. And Emma took a 16-year-old boy as a lead, and they won the region mixed pairs.
So that's brilliant. What a fantastic future she has. I'm sure she'll be a member of this team for a very long time.
It's good to see my brother jump on and can immediately start heckling.
That's what brothers are for. I'm surprised my brother hasn't.
He's barracking for Tassie.
Oh.
If I could only say what I really think about him.
Ray will be looking to make contact with that front bowl. Doesn't have to go very far. Open up a line to the jack for herself.
Just a bit high. One of the things we notice about this hand, the hand she just played then, is it probably runs a fraction straighter this way than what it does going back the other direction. So,
especially with a little extra weight.
Correct.
Tended to hold out this morning.
And we do believe she's maybe using some narrow bowls
so,
too.
Yep. Be trying too hard here, I don't think. She'll be happy to hold a good one. She can lay the front bowl down. I'll be able to jag a second shot.
Oh,
that's a great effort.
Great bowl. Early stage of the men's fourth test. Victorian men are currently leading 6-3 after 6 ends.
She made 2 out of that, Josh, so great shot.
Yeah. And the issue and the concern now, Chris, I reckon, is if she wants to try and squeeze the bowl onto the jack and doesn't get it right, Vic's got the next 2.
Yeah, I think she needs to change hands and just beat Michaela's last.
Or just flop that closest bowl over.
Yep.
She doesn't seem far away.
Not far away. Turn enough.
Wow, she might have made it back to 1.
Yep. Great bowl. She doesn't have that wing bowl this time to work off, so I still think she can be playing a confident draw. Looks all right.
Speed's good again too.
Oh, what a shot, Michaela Long.
What a bowl.
What a shot.
Can I clap?
That's brilliant. That was a great shot.
We've seen some cracking bowls by the skippers already in this rink. And just the entire plays in this rink so far.
The talent she has, that's what she's capable of, which is why she's been given the opportunity in this match.
And tactic early with the Victorian ladies. Sophie's taken the mat up.
Yep. It's the length they played in the last 5 ends of their last match. So they obviously feel as if this is where their strengths lie. Very good start there. Sophie.
Yes. Not that long out of juniors, Chris. She was a junior player probably a tick over 12 months ago.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to play in a few tournaments, and I can see the talents there, and she keeps working on her game. She performed quite well at the Australian Open.
Yeah, she was in that Falls rink
well,
that
yep.
went quite deep.
Big future.
Great lead bowl by Kirsten. Sophie was also a part of that Northern Gateways region side that went with a bit of a youth policy at the region side championships, Chris, and ended up winning it.
Kayla as well, yeah.
Yeah, and there was
a part of the winning team.
Was Alana Flapper on that
Yes.
side, and Emily Davies.
It's fantastic effort.
Yeah, solid lead bowling.
Trish here favouring the kinder hand, which is our commentary side.
Yeah, interesting enough, the two ladies leading have opted to go the other side, and historically over this weekend so far, most of the leaders have played our side, which you said, Chris.
That's pretty good.
Yep. And that's happened probably more than anything is if they've missed anywhere on this hand, on the backhand, they've missed tight. Or narrow. Got to make sure I give the right terminology for those watching at home. They may not know.
Still plenty of room there for somebody to nail the jack. So see a change of hands here from Triss.
Going a little bit, but she shoots something. Well, that works. It's one of Sophie's
Sophie's
bowls.
bowls, so
Always good to use your own team's bowls.
one down the call just to draw a shot here for Allison. Not a bad attempt. well.
Another shout out to our event sponsors, EcoStar Double Glazing, proudly sponsoring this test series over the weekend. We were saying only earlier, Chris, that it would have been some good for double glazed windows right behind us in that first game because it was quite cold.
No doubt about it. Of course, we wouldn't be able to do these things without our wonderful sponsors, so we thank them very much. Emma's played a pretty good shot here again. Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really good. She's come to play.
She loves the TV
She's
too.
come to play.
That's what we want to see.
Good reply from Erin. 1-ups the call after that one, so well played. She had beautiful weight.
Emma's not far away again.
Get onto the jack here, would she? Wow,
Oh, two great bowls.
great bowls.
Geez, if the VICs could get a little bit of jack movement here, Chris, and the way the head's set up, they could easily do it.
Definitely just have to
4 or
navigate the
5.
front. Yeah.
4 or 5.
Well, she's certainly trying to trail.
Just got to hang a bit longer.
Make it a bit more difficult to get to that jack now, I think.
But I still reckon the way that hand's turning, it's still on.
He can't help but laugh.
If you wonder what we're laughing at, Brett Mahoney, who obviously was our live stream rink in the last game, he's on the far rink skipping. Pidge is his nickname, and he just played a very good bowl, and we can hear the pigeon noises from all the way over here. And it makes you laugh every time.
No doubt she'll be trying to move this jack a little bit.
She's just got
Not
to
an easy shot.
fix the lineup. I don't think the weight was too far away. Line's better.
It's not far away.
Line's better.
You're interested?
Oh, even just a flip of
Yeah,
that.
that would have got shot for sure.
Close.
Just the one down. Can't see Ray playing her last bowl, to be honest. Too much danger there. She's going to take the one.
Take the one. Yeah.
Wise decision.
Smart skipping.
She's got an air of confidence about it. There's no doubt about it. She looks like she's been here and done it all before.
Got a presence about her.
Yeah, I love that confidence on the green, you know. Rubs off on you, the rest of your rink. Straight away playing a longer length.
Cass Millerick is on the scoreboard, Chris, and that score is now 3-3 in that rink. Big bowl there by Lisa Phillips on the rink next door.
Yeah,
You could hear those crowds.
She's made 3 or 4.
Yep, she sat a bowl nicely, hasn't she?
Looks on a good track here, Soph. That's a very handy start.
Both the leads who are making their debut this weekend have started off well.
Plenty of room here for Ellison. Just to navigate their front bowl.
And the men's update. Currently the Victorian men are leading 9-7 after 11 ends. And if you're only joining us for the first time this afternoon, the Victorian men have wrapped up the test series. They won the test this morning, which means they've won the series 3-0 so far. They will still play the remaining 2 dead rubbers. As I said, it's a good head out in terms of state selection for the Nationals. But they have wrapped up the test series.
Trish looks on a good line here. What a great shot. Well, the room was there. She capitalised.
First on is always important. Generally, you can hang on for a bit. Yeah, good follow-up by Ellison.
She had great weight.
Yeah, it's actually going for shot.
Shot out of that. No danger here. She does contact the shot bowl. The jack should spit out to the Victorian bowls.
She's awfully close,
Yeah,
Chris.
she's played 2 really good shots. Perfect time, perfect weight.
Another one in that catching pen, I reckon.
Yep. Four on the Lisa Phillips rink next door.
Yeah, I thought it was a number.
Just surveying the head here. They are holding one, so I think they might be looking to cover any sort of jack movement. They don't really need to try and add another one.
Yeah, any touch on the shot bowl is going to spring it to the 3 Victorian bowls.
as predicted. There was an attempt to cover.
Yep.
Weight was good, I think, if she didn't crash into the front one.
Just a bit tight for Emma. Or even maybe a weight.
think, yeah.
Probably another couple feet on
Yep.
the last.
You can afford to overplay these ones, I think.
Yep.
She's had a good look at it for her next one.
Yep. I like the call there from Ray. She can, Erin can be a bit more positive, turn one of their own bowls over, and if she happens to squeeze through, she gets to a good home.
Definitely has to pass the jag with this one. She played good weight.
She's in the area. Depends on what sort of...
Yeah, that's actually a bit unlucky.
Still on for the Emma Simmonds shot here.
She just pushed through the Victorian bowl, so...
She's better. Probably still like the...
Fraction of weight again, I
couple
think.
feet, yeah.
Yep.
Probably with the other bowl going back, she could afford to be even more positive.
Yep. The discussions are just about minimising any risk.
Yep.
Very hard to...
It's very hard to get to the spot where you know the bowl's going to go, though.
Yeah.
And that makes it a real sinking feeling, Chris, because if the Vics do get it, Ray's going to be like...
Yeah. No, she knows where she wants to be. A good line. It's a good bowl. It's going to help, I think.
Yeah. If the Victorians want to get it, they've got to play definite weight versus the freedom of playing any weight.
I think it's just a draw to the shot bowl. She's only got to touch it.
Yeah, I like 18 inches, 2 feet, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that's not going to spring too far.
I think the risk you run of playing any more is you really just don't know what's going to happen.
It probably springs too far too as well.
We'll see. Play what she's confident in. As we see firmish weight here on the backhand. We're looking to land the shot bowl. She's just blocked up that hole she was trying to get through, so...
I reckon there's every chance Ray takes the one again, do you think, or...?
Yeah, she'll just cover again, I think, and Michaela with last bowl, she's going to have to play a different shot now.
She... Still think there's chances here for Michaela. No danger here for Michaela. She can play with probably whatever weight she wants. She probably wants to get trying through the light blue on the right near the centre line of Emma's bowl. If she happens to get through the Alice and Venn bowl, could get some chances too. But if she happens to get through it and get the jack moving maybe 6 to 8 inches, they might make 4 or 5. Oh, went the way they didn't think it was going to go.
Well, she's hit the target,
Yeah,
but
she's very unlucky.
it's like 2 or 3.
Three. Very unlucky there.
Yeah, all you can do is hit the target. Hope for the best after that.
Good hit there by Lisa Phillips in the ring next door, Chris. She was down a couple and killed the end.
Yeah, it started well, Lisa's rink. Just see a pretty handy start. Kirsten again.
Yeah, she's playing well. Score update over in the men. The Victoria men are currently 9, Tasmania 14 on 15 ends.
Sophie with an excellent reply. Pressure straight back on.
The women's series is poised at 2-1, Chris. Victorian women are currently leading 2-1. So it's a very pivotal, important match for Tasmania.
Great shot, Kirsten, yep. A must-win match for the Tasmanian women's team.
Damien, yes, in interstate series, dead ends are replayed. We do not respot them in these type of matches. Ellison coming now. It's all in a speed.
She's finishing in a good home,
yes,
regardless. line.
Probably the loosest end from the Victorian
White.
girls so far.
Yeah, definitely. Nice positive call here.
Yeah. I don't believe I've seen a lot of Ray Simpson play, but I like the way she plays, Chris.
Yeah, something about it. An air of confidence. There's confidence in her rink too. Plenty of room. Trish needs to add about a yard on her last to make the count. Line was excellent.
She's looking better speed. It's just a matter of finding a way.
She would have been pretty much right on it. She had to miss that one.
Erin probably can't be as positive the way it's shaped up, but she can still find that gap and get shot there.
Yep. Got all the bowls past the jack. Exactly what you want in this situation.
It's making it harder for Tasmania.
Yeah, it's getting to that point where they might even consider clearing some of those front bowls out, Joshy. Especially if they are only one down. Their second shot's pretty well protected.
Yep. I think if you see the positivity in Ray's call so far, you wouldn't be surprised that shot's been called.
It's a clear road. She'll let another one. Wow, that's a great shot. Emma. Very impressive so far. As we see firmer weight.
Yeah, looking to get something out of the way. Is it worth Michaela as skipper calling some coverage now? Or is she thinking the fact that it's so well protected at front, no point until something moves?
You're right, there is danger back there. Anything could happen, so I've chosen to try and draw another. I think if you're the Tasmanian rink, you probably would have gone, a bit firmer with that last one and open it up for yourself. Reason
Just for those watching our live stream here at BVTV, we did lose power here at Karingal Bowling Club. I do believe you can hear me. We're still getting our cameras sorted as part of the little power down, and I don't think we'll be far away from getting our cameras back on soon. So there was one scored on that Michaela Long rink to Victoria against Ray Simpson.
Yeah, Ray played a fantastic weighted shot and managed to get second shot out of it. So one to the Vic girls.
The overall score is currently the Victorian women are leading 15-10 after 13 ends. In the men's test series, Victorian men are leading 17-14 after 18 ends. Headlined by the Brett Marnie rink, who is currently leading 10-1 after 5 ends. The next rink across, Dean O'Neill is playing Michael Sims. Michael Sims is leading 5-3 after 7 in that men's rink. And on the next rink, Matthew Flapper is playing Mark Knights or Mark Neats, depending on who you talk to, because I've been told two different pronunciations the last 2 days. Mark is leading 9-4 after 7 ends.
I'm sure somebody will tell us.
Well, twice.
Hopefully. I thought it was Neats.
Yesterday I was saying Neats and someone told me in the comments it's pronounced Knights. And then today I was saying Knights and someone in the comments told me spelt like Nits. So I don't know, you know. Maybe I should just ask him.
Well, that was my next point.
Too lazy to move over there at the moment, Chris, you know.
It's actually quite warm here.
It's beautiful at the moment. First time in 2 days.
I'm going to jinx it.
Sun beaming on the back. Shout out to our event sponsors. Our event sponsors are EcoStar, Double Glazing. Can't run any major event these days without having some major partners, and we thank them a lot for doing that. Big shout out to Karingal Bowling Club, who are our host for this test series, and it's the French Holbrook test series between Victoria and Tasmania. Just had a comment, David. If you think it's Knights, then I'll go with it. That's what I've been going with today. And you reckon even Mark says it's Knights. Jean goes, it pronounces Knights this week anyway. So.
Well, that's it. That's me done. It'll be Knights from now on.
So whoever said it was Nits before, I'm going with Knights.
Great start to this end by Soph.
Yes. It's been a good battle by the debutante leads, both the leaders, Kirsten and Sophie, leading quite well. And David is the secretary of Mark's Bowls Club, so we should probably go off him.
I'll trust him. He's very confident. It's Knights. Great shot there, Tris, adding a third.
No one would want to give us a bum steer, would they, Chris?
I would hope not. I can't forget that because he's played one of the best shots I've ever seen in this morning's match, so I'll definitely remember Mark's name. Oh, that's an unfortunate result. Made connection with the target.
Still chances there, though.
Opened it up a little bit, you're right.
I reckon that sun disappeared, Chris, and it's dropped a degree already.
I'm thinking it, and you said it.
It's where the beanies will be pulled on shortly. You've got your gloves.
Gloves, hand warmers, you name it. Well, Josh, Emma started this match very well. I'd be expecting her to add here.
Yeah, she's been fantastic so far.
Right on cue. What a ripping shot.
And right behind too.
It's fantastic.
Yes, Alan, we do have a really good crowd here today. We've got a fair few of them sitting behind us right now because of this ladies' match being right up for grabs.
Good shot from Erin. Might have got third shot out of it.
Good weight there by Emma.
Not a handy one. Just the 2 down here, so there's still a bit of room to draw the shot.
More weight from Erin.
Yep.
She's not far. Oh, I actually thought she was playing forehand for half a second.
Wow. Not a great result.
No.
Ray did say that they could have got all 3, but like a very difficult shot. They were all pretty far apart. A bit unlucky with the result there as well.
Yeah, but it comes in. What's the saying? Swings and roundabouts, Chris?
Yeah.
I think that's sort of the saying. You saw a weighted shot from Michaela earlier and went sour and they dropped 3 shots, you know, so it comes and goes sometimes.
Wouldn't mind a sneaky jack trail here, the VICs.
Yeah, I reckon hiding it would be fantastic from a Vic perspective.
Just missed her line, I think. A bit of both.
Does it hide? No, it doesn't quite hide the jack, does it?
No, we've already seen some big conversions from Ray, but she does only have 1 ball in the head this time around, so...
Yeah, she can't afford to be too aggressive.
Played great weight for this shot.
Yeah, she's really close.
Far away at all. Wow, great bowl.
Probably back to 2.
Yeah, great shot.
And probably takes a lot of the danger out of it too. So next best result for Victoria and Michaela would be to try and trail the jack around the corner.
It's still on for her. It makes things very difficult.
Alan, in one of our Facebook comments, noticed the Victorian girls wearing black armbands. Alan, I did mention it in this morning's stream, but the entire Victorian team are wearing black armbands, and it's in honour of our Bowls Victoria Hall of Fame member, Edna Harling, who was 107 and happened to pass away this week. So they thought it was a great honour to recognise one of our state's greats. She played for Australia, played for Victoria, and so Edna at 107 passed away. So great gesture by the statesides.
Something pretty similar to our first one. She was very close. Too far away again.
She's been fantastic.
What a fantastic shot.
Shot or not, do you reckon, Chris?
Very close.
Yeah,
she's
great
got
shot.
it. Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant skipping. Said it a couple of times already, but I've been very impressed with Tasmania's skip. Started this match very well.
Another big conversion shot by Lisa Phillips on the rink next door, Chris.
Yeah, he's come to play this game.
I've never asked you, Chris. What's your nickname?
Disco.
Disco. We've got too many discos
Too
in this
many,
sport.
though. There's too many.
I know a Ryan Davies who's a disco. And obviously, Commonwealth Games reigning gold medalist singles.
Fortunately for
disco.
me. Oh, look, I get called a number of things, but...
We know your old man's name's Knackers.
Yeah, so I get called Junior Knackers sometimes.
Junior Knackers. Chris seems too formal.
It's way too formal, definitely.
I'm a nickname guy. Good leading here by Sophie.
What's yours?
JT.
oh.
Yeah. I do have some others. Not so much in the bowl scene, but from mates growing up with, and I've actually got a lot. Yeah, good correction here by Kirsten.
Great shot. Just on a fair line again. I've just run out of gas a little bit.
Alison, just a tiny bit narrow, as I said. If you miss anywhere on this green, on this way, on a right-handed backhand, tends to be narrow there.
Yeah, and her weight was excellent. Not far away here from Triss. To get to that bowl, she played it very well. Bit of early pressure this end. Back onto Tassie.
Next door, Lisa has picked up 3, and they're measuring for 4.
Well, 10 or 11-0 start.
4 it is.
Very good shot from Allison. Second shot.
Yes. Score update in the men. Currently, Tasmania are leading 20-17 after 21 ends. And for those who haven't been tuning in the last couple of days or this morning, the Victorian men have wrapped up the men's test series. They are currently sitting 3-0 after the first 3 tests. But like any of these test series, you play them all out. You play the dead rubbers. And the women's test series is currently sitting 2-1 in favour of the Victorian women at this point of time.
It's not far away.
Yeah.
Great effort from Erin. Still nice and open there.
On the far rink, Chris, or Disco as we're going to call you now, Cass Miller dropped the first 2 ends to Candice Ayton. She's since won the last 4, and I believe she's picked up another 4 here at least, if not more.
Yeah, they're starting to kick away a little bit at the moment on the other 2 rinks, the Victorian ladies. So, bit of work to do here for Tassie. Fantastic pickup for the Vics. And a great shot there by Erin on our stream rink. She's drawn the shot. It's brilliant. $15-shot lead, is it? With the 5 on.
Yeah, it's stretched out. It's probably Emma's worst end. She's been fantastic up until this point.
She's not a robot.
No, we've learned that she is human.
Still very impressive so far. Ray will be looking to cover this jack. Still looks very open for Michaela, so she can just get in there first, move the jack herself, cover any movement.
She's pretty close here.
Oh, she's going to get jack movement. Where's it going to go? Wow, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, she's very
it's like
unlucky.
a Victorian bowl.
Yeah, it is. It's one of Sophie Kurzman's bowls.
And it's the only Victorian bowl amongst 5, it looks like, so.
Well.
Very unfortunate. Good shot, though.
Yeah.
Michaela would have been trying to do the exact same thing.
Well, exactly right. And there are still options for Ray with her next if Michaela can't shut it down.
Of course, and the problem in this situation is Michaela can't afford to play any weight at all. Somehow she dislodges her own bowl or opens it up.
I think it's a forehand shot.
Yeah, past the jack if you're missing. Yeah. Provide yourself with some cover. It's quite frustrating in bowls sometimes, but you know, sometimes there's no shot on for you to make another number.
No, yeah, you've got to play conservative.
You've just got to cop it on the chin sometimes. She's played this pretty well if she can clear the front. What a great shot.
Yeah,
it's a fantastic shot.
You'd be definitely happy with that.
I'd love to see Ray play for that gap on the forehand, Josh. She can land the blue onto the white. She'd make a huge number.
Yeah, it's probably the best option out of all of them, isn't it?
She can make contact with that bowl.
Got to go quick, but get it right.
She's got the next 5.
In the schemes of the overall this match, you've got to go for it.
See how she lines up.
Playing backhand. So, obviously she thinks she can see.
She can
I guess
still
the other
see the
one
white one.
is through the blue and red bowl.
Yep. She's definitely the harder of the 2 shots. She's going for it. Just under the line, I think, yeah. Good effort. Vic's happy to take the one. Take the one and run there, definitely.
Oh, I think so.
Quite demoralising in bowls sometimes when you outnumber the opposition with bowls in the head and, you know, they just get that one closer and you can't score. It's almost like having more inside 50s in a game of footy and then and then not winning. So
a bit like Carlton last night.
Oh, yeah.
We're both Carlton supporters and we're not happy.
Very disappointing. Just pretenders again, that's all right.
No, we're not pretenders. We just had a bad one. Something like that.
All you can do in these situations is keep loading the heads up. Eventually the opposition will, you know, they won't get that one bowl in there and you'll be able to score a number.
And it still is early, Chris. You know, plenty of time for Tasmania. They wouldn't want to get the gap too much more because they might be stretching to get it back.
Yep. Great start, Kirsten. Very handy.
Just touching on the men's series, obviously being 3-0 and the series over. Give us perspective on both teams' mindset going into a match like this, Chris. What's it like for the team that's already won the series, and what's it like for the team that obviously can't win the series?
Yeah, definitely. I think if you're the team in front, you're always trying to, get one up over your opposition. You want to try and win the series 5-0. I think you're going to run into the same guys later, further down the track at Nationals. So, if you can plant any seed of doubt in their minds early on, that's definitely what you're trying to do. And on the flip side of that, if you do find yourself, series over and you're playing dead rubbers, you're playing for pride, you're playing for a spot in the team. And
I was going to say, spot in the team's still very pivotal, isn't it?
100%, yeah. These teams wouldn't be finalised for Nationals this early on, so...
No, you'd think there's probably, in both states, a number of people potentially could come back in.
Yeah, very important for all these guys. And I'm sure they all know that. They're all playing that way. It's also an opportunity to try some different combinations, especially, in the Tasmanian team. You and I both mentioned Taylor's conversion ability, so you can always throw him down, give him a map for one game and see how he goes.
Our technician Brad is fighting a losing battle with the sun at the moment.
Comes out and goes away, and then it comes out again.
We're loving it because we're not cold right now. But for a tech man like Brad, who's looking at screens and gadgets and buttons and all the rest of it, he's
having a tough time at the moment.
Maybe we should have set up on the other side of the green, Chris. We'll blame Jimmy Whitehead for that one.
Any chance we get to blame him for something?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Tasmania currently holding one of this head at the moment, I believe. But it's probably a real open end.
Yeah, Michaela Gibson next door played a cracker to score 3. That's the first end that Lisa's rink has lost. But a great conversion they were holding before so Skip's last bowl. All right, Emma's just got a nice little draw on. Any jack movement's good. Got all the back bowls.
She's awfully close to get this
Got
jack.
this jack. Oh, what a shot. Very stiff. One down, but...
Still got chances.
Yeah, they've got all the back bowls. I reckon she's made it easier, Joshy.
Oh, you can play the forehand now, potentially, and sit
Jack.
the bowl, turn the jack.
Yep.
That probably doesn't help Tasmania's situation.
Draw the shot. There's Michaela.
It's probably just a fraction wide.
Got a bit of room here to add another one. Work off the front bowls of Kirsten and Allison. Just ran out of the legs there. And the bowl fell against the bias too, unfortunately.
It did, yes. An update in the men's test, fourth test. Currently 20 all after 23 ends. One rink is doing the damage for Victoria.
We'll give you a breakdown of the men's rinks in a moment. We'll just finish this end. Kayla's played pretty good weight here. Just touching the front bowl. It's unfortunate.
We can probably do it now while they're exchanging head at the ends. Walking back and forwards before the skippers. Brett Marnie is currently leading 13-3 over Mark Strocknetter. Michael Sims from Tasmania is currently leading 6-3 over Dean O'Neill. And Mark Knights, as we clarified earlier, is currently leading 12-4 against Matthew Flapper.
Well, they're having a good hard think about this one.
Well,
and
my only concern, if they're looking to sit that bowl, is that, as I said, that forehand hangs with a bit of weight.
Yeah.
And whether they can get around that short bowl of Triss's and get to the shot bowl still.
It's one of those ones you sort of can't be in two minds.
No.
You're either going to draw the shot or play to land the bowl.
Or do you play backhand underneath? There's options there, you know.
Yep.
And if you go backhand and collect the jack, you've probably got more chances of running back with it that way, as there's no danger back that side of the green.
Oh, we're going to see that backhand shot.
Nearly did it. Nearly did it the wrong way.
Wow. Hard to tell from our angle, but they must think they can't get around that front bowl on the forehand.
Yeah, as I said, history would say that that hand doesn't turn much, the wider you sort of get that way. Saying that, on the draw, you'd think it'd give enough, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely on the draw.
You don't have to get shot. You only have to...
There's 3 bowls in her favour on that backhand side, but there's also two against, so we'll see. Good attempt, one to the Tassie. 9-4 now on this rink.
And starting on Monday, Chris, we have the Victorian under-18 stateside playing against Tasmania.
Sunbury?
out at Club Sunbury. They are our junior state sponsors. We have 7 boys being selected, and they're going to play against 7 Tasmanian boys, obviously. In the girls, though, there is only a 5-player Tasmanian team. The Victorians have selected 6, so we're going to rotate a player in and out because, again, we use it as a bit of a guide for our national junior championships later in the year in October. They are up-and-coming stars of the future. So if you're not doing anything over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, come out to Club Sunbury and check out the test series. The test series starts at 3 o'clock on Monday. We have 2 tests Monday afternoon, 3 tests on Tuesday, and 2 tests again on Wednesday.
Watch some good bowls, some future talent, and there's some great facilities there as well.
Correct.
Their undercover bowls area. Always live music. There's always something going on there at Club Sunbury, so get down there when you can. Tassie women have done well to get some momentum back. They've scored the last 5 shots overall. Definitely going to ease a little bit of scoreboard pressure. It's pretty good leading there from Soph and Kirsten as well. Very handy.
Awfully good bowl here by Alison Venn. Yeah, great bowl.
Great shot. Perfect place to finish. Lisa Phillips, cracking shot next door.
Yes, I did see that.
Talk about a player that can do anything. It's Lisa Phillips to a tee.
Yeah, she stormed onto the scene in the early 2010s, Chris. Won, I think, 2 Australian Open ladies singles titles in 3 years. So it's near on 10 years ago now, if not 11.
Great to see her representing the Big V. And of course, what a great addition Cass Miller has been as well.
Yeah, as we've discussed over the last 2 days, we ain't a fan of losing VICs to other states. It does happen a little bit. They tend to go north for the warmer or whatever it is, Chris, and we got one back the other way with Cass.
We'll take it. We're very lucky. Fantastic person and a fantastic player as well.
And the much, 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 much better half to Kevy Anderson too.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind you saying that one bit.
Oh, I love the guy. He's a great bloke. He's a ripper, Kev.
We think Tasmania are holding.
Reckon one. One
to the back bowl, Allison's.
Could the Jack High Bowl or Jack Highish Bowl be close for second?
It is close.
Yep.
That'll be Emma's target bowl if she can draw inside of it. She'll secure the shot. Weight was pretty good. Just missing on a narrower line.
What I find interesting, Chris, is that we know that the men either had one roll-up end or no roll-up ends. And they're not that far in front of the girls in terms of ends played so far.
Well, if you put Brett Marnie and Dane McKinnon in a ring together, they're going to be last 95% of the time. Great effort here from
Emma's
Em.
unfortunately going to find the gap. She was roundabouts.
It's a good bowl still. Plenty of room here for Ray.
Yep.
Sun's right in their eyes as Ray takes a step back and restarts.
She doesn't look too far away. It's
Weight
all on the
looks pretty
speed.
good.
She's just got to clear that white one.
Probably had weight to count.
Yes, she did. Kayla just trying to dead draw it on the forehand.
Yeah, two Vic bowls on the run in. Both are Sophie's there. She's played a good weight. Good weight for the shot. Mr. Pigeon calls come out again.
Yeah, I think he's made a number there.
I reckon he's made a 5, 4 or 5.
5.
Brett Mahoney, 5 shots, so
He's walking on water over there.
goodness me, the whole Rick must be 18-3 lead over Mark Strachnetter after only 8 ends.
State selectors will be patting themselves on the back on that one.
Yeah, look, well, Brett's, he's had some incredible seasons recently. Thoroughly deserved. He's worked on his game as well. Just goes to show, Joshy, if you put the time in
Absolutely.
and improve on what you're asked to improve on, you'll get given the opportunity. As Michaela tries to again, just needs to narrow her line and turn their bowls in. She's played fantastic weight again. Is she going to turn it
Get
up?
the gap.
Oh, she's turned it up. Yeah, might be enough. Close measure. It's a good shot.
Well, measure.
Another great example of recent success is Sam Atkinson. She performed very well this year at state titles and securing a gold medal as well. And she's improved a lot in the last 3 years, so it's fantastic to see her playing for Victoria for the first time.
So all you can do, Chris, is get the results on the board. One to the VICs, yeah.
Michaela does get shot with her last.
Emma was confident.
Yep. Sticking with that mat up, jack back tactic.
Yeah. Interesting to see whether change of tactic might come at some stage soon if they don't, if their own rink doesn't bridge the gap. Chris, you know.
Yeah, great start there from Soph. Well done.
Because the trends in this match so far is that since about the fourth end, the Tasmanians have won this way every time. So, and they've all turned it every end. So, got to try something different, I reckon, at some stage.
Yeah, winning at each other's lengths. Yeah,
getting consecutive ends in a row.
Yeah,
it was a great starter by Soph though, so that could be the catalyst for it. We don't know yet.
And a great reply from Kirsten. Fantastic leads bowls. Played past the jack. Just a 12-shot lead at the moment. It was as high as 16, I believe. So
yes.
Great shots from Kirsten and Soph there.
Yeah, good lead bowls again.
We're seeing much tighter heads on these shorter ends.
Yep.
Not on cue. Great shot, Triss. Who's somehow wearing sunglasses indoors.
Well, depending on the angle of the sun, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. I'm not a sunglasses guy full stop anyway, Chris, when it comes to playing.
Yeah, should be looking to repeat the dose. All trail down the line. Fantastic here. It's not too far away. She's going to hold on here. Gets us the bowl, no jack. What a great shot from Triss. That's brilliant. What a shot. Pressure back on to Tassie. Allison wasting no time. Good effort, good weight. As you can see, two Tasmanian bowls there, just behind the jack. Setting the trap, as we say. It takes one bowl to trail it, but Emma will have something to say about it.
Score update in the men's too, Chris. Victorian men are currently leading 29-26 after 30 ends.
tit for tat again, just like the first game.
Yeah, it's been this part of the game where the men have mostly got away. Here is around now.
It's just that big 14-shot lead that Brett Marnie's rink's established.
Yeah,
it's
a big catalyst.
Isn't it? You need to play well, and you need a lot of things to go in your favour to build that sort of lead this early on. Erin, she's after the jack here. She makes contact, and what a shot.
Made 3 shots there.
That's fantastic.
Great bow, Erin Moore.
Never looked like missing. It's a great shot. Well, she's certainly giving it a crack. Well, she's just fallen in.
Awfully close.
Good attempt. Nine shots now, Joshy. 9 shots, the lead to the VIC women. As Erin plays another cracking shot.
2 great bowls.
It's fantastic.
It's always hard to play the weighted shot and get back in the draw, particularly when it's gone to the pit like that, Chris, and she's done fantastically.
Oh, that's a brilliant end. 2 down when she got on the mat to 4 up at the crossover. It's fantastic. Pressure's on Michaela. Has to get second at least with her first bowl. She's too bad, to be honest.
Yeah, speed's cut any out.
I think she's cut the front 2 out, so looks like 2 to Tassie. Played this pretty well.
3-ish.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell from here. What we do know is Kayla needs 2 feet on her last.
She's probably got close to 2 metres to play with.
Yep.
Probably bowls very close to the tee. How's she shaping? She's better weight-wise.
Yeah, just needs a clear road.
She's better weight-wise.
Oh, it's a very good shot. It's a great shot. She's drawn it.
Yeah, one to the VICs.
What a correction. The weight was excellent. If Ray can somehow dislodge this bowl.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you get your own too.
Yeah, she can make quite a number here. This is a big bowl, Josh. It's away.
How are we looking?
Fraction under. One to Victoria. Great save.
Bowl.
Great save, Michaela Long.
And it's broken that duck of alternating ends too, in terms of scoring.
Yeah. No discussion just yet about the length, but sticking to these short ends. Well, losing the jack. Josh, what are your feelings on that? How pivotal is it?
Well,
how pivotal can it be sometimes?
It can be huge if you're winning in a particular length and well, you know. I'm probably not as concerned in this match the way these games been going, because no matter where the jack has been rolled by the leader of either side, both the leaders have been roundabout. So and there hasn't been any clear patterns yet in this match in terms of someone playing a certain direction or a certain length. So
Soph doesn't need to correct much here. She could wait with her first. Yeah. Handy correction, well played.
expect a good correction here from Kirsten. She's corrected pretty well all match.
Yeah, she's had to change hands, so see if that has any impact on it.
Weight was good.
Yep. Plenty of room for Trish Doolan. Can do that for you, Alan. So, Victorian men's team are currently 30 to 27 in front. Brett Mahoney's rink 18-4 in front of a Mark Strachnetter. And Michael Sims currently 10-5 up over Dean O'Neill. And Mark Knight's 13-7 up over Matt Flapper. Just a slim lead there to the VICs. So we see the players finding it a bit hard to nail it on this longer length. Trish plays a great shot, riddles the jack, so
Great bowl.
2 up to 2 up, but in a much better position now. Small gap there on the forehand. They're trying to pierce.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't bad, but that jack trail's made things quite
Tricky,
difficult
yeah.
now.
I was going to say it's opportunistic end here potentially for Victoria.
Another opportunity here to pile the pressure on.
She's tracking all right.
Looks very good.
Speed is very good.
It's a good bowl. It's going to count.
Yeah.
Well played.
Ray's still looking for weight through the gap on the forehand. Well, not weight, but arriving.
Yeah, there is a nice port to get through. And it's their own bowl to be hit up as well, so...
Not far away.
This is a great attempt. She's going to get the jack, is she? What a shot.
Oh, great bowl.
What a shot.
Probably nearly moved it enough to make 2.
Well, 2 ends in a row. We've seen brilliant shots from Erin. Just going to make things a bit difficult for Tassie. Both hands are pretty blocked up.
Well,
It's only risk on the backhand is turning the blue bowls up, but we're still quite a long way from the jack.
Sun is causing him some grief. It's nearly probably worth playing the same bowl, wouldn't it not? On the forehand. Just played it down there and got it, you know.
Absolutely perfect. I don't see why not. How good her memory is.
Had to be the shot, Chris, I reckon.
Fair attempt. Well, 2 crackers really.
Yeah.
Very good bowling.
Nothing behind for, obviously, Victoria now with the jack movement the way it was, so...
Yeah. It's 2 ends in a row now. Michaela's crossing with a bit of work to do. She does have Emma's bowls in great positions. She's only going to get 2 or 3 rolls out of the front blue bowl. She'll get shot.
It's all on the speed now.
Yeah, just to make sure she's there.
I don't think she is, Chris.
Yeah, she'll be disappointed with that one. No doubt. She does have another bowl. Line was good enough, I think. Good enough to move something if she had another yard.
If you're looking at the overall, right, and obviously the Vic girls are 32-20 up, does Ray look for the jack herself?
Yeah,
Or does she wait for the last bowl and not give Michaela a chance at a free hit of the jack?
Yeah, I think you called it. Try and add another one here, or get past the jack and leave it open for her last for sure. They're going to get to a stage where they're going to have to start taking these risks. She could be trying it straight away.
Well, it's wide and getting around the back, so maybe it's the
It's good.
the setup.
Could
Could have flicked that one over, yeah, you know.
Certainly makes things interesting. I think regardless of where this finishes, Ray will have an opportunity to score a number. Kayla's weight looks a bit better. Not enough though. You'd go for this, surely.
Absolutely.
Surely you'd go for this.
I would for sure.
Backhand touch the jack.
Wow.
Wow.
You don't have to be huge weight either, but I mean, you want to play weight that I reckon if you get one of the short ones, you're still pushing it through the head.
So if she does get all of the jack, it's worth 6. It'll halve the gap in the match overall.
Absolutely.
Well, here we go. She's going to go for it.
So I actually think she's not playing for it. The way they're carrying, I just
Not sure what's happened here.
Yeah.
Something's funny.
unless all four of them are already counting, Chris, and then it's not worth the risk. Is that?
Well, yeah. They could already be counting.
It's interesting.
Not sure, yeah.
Hard when you're not playing in the rink and understanding everything that's going on, but
So they were holding 3. The potential to make another 3
yeah,
was definitely there.
I definitely felt that.
At the risk of perhaps losing just the one shot. Very good end nonetheless, thanks to Erin. With a couple of huge shots again. We're just getting heckled in the crowd, if you're wondering why we're laughing.
And yeah, from the crowd on Facebook Day.
Great start, Kirsten.
Yeah, she's played well.
Yep. Good shot.
Great reply.
Really finding it on the short ends, aren't they? Both teams.
I personally would love to see a tactic change in the length. Give you an update over in the men. Victorian men are currently leading 37-27 after 35 ends. The Brett Marnie rink is currently leading 21-4. It's doing all the damage.
What a shot. Brilliant.
Dean O'Neill is 5-10 down to Michael Sims, and probably the other catalyst so far in this is Matt Flapper has edged closer and only 2 behind now to Mark Knights. He's now 11-13 down. He was, I think it was something like 13-4 or something like that, Chris.
Yep. Yeah, they've bridged the gap and the Victorian men are starting to kick away, so some jack movement here from Triss.
I might have read a score out then before with the men, but I actually read the women's overall score though. Oh, no, what I did wrong, no. Just said Matt Flapper had edged that gap back and he's just dropped a 4. That's why it looks different.
Oh,
I'm
you
looking
just
over
put the
there.
moss on him.
I just was looking over there going,
Yeah.
geez.
Straight after he said it.
Yeah. They'd be rapt about that. Victorian women, though, are building that little bit of a gap. It's out to 13 again. Lisa Phillips picked up another 3.
Great shot from Allison here. That's brilliant. I've bridged the gap a few times, but every time the Vics have responded. Just running through the head of fraction. Definitely 2, probably 3 to Tassie here.
And we might have an upset in the AFL today too, Chris. If I'm reading that right, Essendon's 9 points in front with about 40 seconds to go.
Well, talk about being unpredictable. I would hate to be an Essendon supporter because you just have no idea what they're going to bring.
And even as a Carlton supporter, you don't want to see Essendon winning.
No, I'm not too happy about it.
Although Sydney losing probably helps us in the schemes of the ladder, though.
Very true.
We do digress. Emma's awfully close here.
It's a great shot. That's going to help a lot.
Yeah,
If
shot.
not, draw the shot.
Great
Well
ball.
done. Picked a good time to do that. Interesting that they're staying on the forehand, just choosing to try and lay the front ball down.
Yeah.
Might have been an inclination to
Change the back end.
hand, yeah. Emma's got free rein to try and do it again. Not too far away at all.
No,
That's 2 good shots. Might force.
I still think the shot's on the forehand if that's the way they're inclined
Yeah,
before
she'll
that.
have to play through get the split or just turn the ball once.
Yep.
Doesn't have to overdo it.
I think she's wide for the weight. Only just.
Yeah. Jack would have definitely moved if she connected on her ball with that weight, but the split would have been perfect. Could afford to be nice and positive here. Land Tassie's closest, or turn Emma's up.
Just a bit pacey, that's all. Line's good.
Line's a bit better.
Yeah. Probably had less weight that time. Did a bit pacey again, I
Same
think.
bowl, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
1 to the Victorians on that rink.
Still what they need to do here at the moment. They're staying in touch and letting the other 2 rinks do their thing. Great start here from Soph.
Yeah, she's been good. The overall's at 12 at the moment.
All been very solid on this rink. I think the standouts for me are both thirds. Erin's played some fantastic conversions.
Both
Emma
leads.
as well. Leads have been very solid.
Yeah, they've been solid. They've been brilliant, but solid. And I reckon she's probably done a bit of damage as a skipper.
It's good again. Well played. Lisa Phillips rink next door against Michaela Gibson, holding another forward, only just 1 Tasmanian bowl to come. So another number down. Can't afford to drop any more numbers here. The Tassie women have to find a way, dig deep. Chris Doolan had a great shot, I think. Yeah, it's a great shot. Well done, Triz. Fortunately, Michaela Gibson has turned in another Victorian bowl, so 4 and a measure for 5 next door.
Yeah, I did see that.
Great shot, Ellison here. Great shot.
5.
5 to the Lisa Phillips rink.
That's the rink that's probably really hurting Tassie.
It's going to make things very difficult from here on in.
The Michaela Gibson rink has only won 2 out of the 11 ends so far. And when you see a scorecard like that, Chris, you think, well, they've had opportunities with last bowl a number of times. It's just not going their way at the moment, obviously.
Yeah, and from our angle, it just looks like the Victorians are just a little more consistent.
Yep.
Getting a few more bowls in their head. When Michaela does play a good bowl, she's not really getting any reward for it.
It's that time of the evening, isn't it, Chris? Yeah.
Beanie's on, mate.
Yep.
Beanie's on, gloves on.
It's a tiny bit of chill in the air.
I don't even care what I look like. I'm just putting it on anyway because it's going to warm me up.
Boys behind you going to start heckling you again?
No doubt.
The way these ends set up, there's opportunities here for Victoria.
Yeah, they've got
If Emma can get to it first.
4 bowls to Tasmania's 1 in the head, so this is a great shot from Emma. Well played.
Emma gets some real good turn out of that forehand,
Yeah,
doesn't she?
definitely.
Back that way.
Especially as the bowl starts to lose weight. I've been very impressed. Haven't seen her play much before.
Erin's a fraction tied, but...
Looks like it's a Tassie bowl, that one. So
Did you hear Ray then? Wasn't lovely, but it worked.
I guess the positive for Michaela Long is she can afford to be very, very positive now.
Absolutely. She can get the bowls, she can turn the jack. Chances.
Great opportunity here to land those 2 bowls. Maybe a little touch of the jack as well.
So a lot of damage must have happened over in that men's match there very, very quickly, Chris, because now Tasmania are leading 39-37 after 39 ends.
Yeah, unless they've stuffed up with the scoreboards. Dean O'Neill's now 16-5 down against Michael Sims.
It was 5-10 the last time I checked.
Yeah.
So that would imply a 6 or at least a couple threes or something like that.
Well, this is exactly how the last match went, isn't it? That Brett Marnie's rink was up and Ray's just a bit unlucky there. Tried to play the shot before Victoria did, and she just trailed it for 1 down.
Very unlucky. Good bowl.
Makes it harder now to drop a number though, so
Cass Millerick picked up another 2 on her rink. She's leading 16-9 after 14. And I think we're at our largest lead in this women's test, Chris. It's at 19 shots.
yeah, it's getting away from the Tassie women at the moment. Good weight from Michaela. So an opportunity here for Ray to land her own bowl. I think the 2 Victorian bowls might move with no jack. She could make a 3. I think you have to go for these.
Yeah.
At this point in the match, I don't think it's even a question.
Well, we talked about that last time down this way, Chris, when they had a chance to trail on the jack for 6.
I understand there's some risk involved, but if you don't go for it, you'll never know. She's playing it. She can land her own, get the split.
She's looking awfully
No
close.
jack movement. What a fantastic
What a
shot.
shot.
That's brilliant.
She's got a great conversion game.
It's exactly what she was playing for. Hopefully she is rewarded with a multiple. Just a little unlucky that her last bowl ran through a fraction too far. Measuring for 3. Yeah.
Umpire's called. Oh. Stretching time.
I'll be joining you. No doubt the players are feeling it. 2 pennant matches in one day. They're long days for the players. To a 5-shot lead now. The Tasmanian men's team, 44-39. Cass Miller holding a few.
Yeah.
On her rink. And Lisa Phillips also holding.
Thank you to our volunteer umpires who are here today. I think it was a good bowl by Michaela Gibson on the next rink across. She made one out of it, if not two.
Yep.
She needed it.
2 shots.
Andrea, yeah, the rink scores of the men. They said overall they're 5 down. Brett Marnie is 21-7 up. Dean O'Neill is 7-16 down. And Matt Flapper is 11-21 down. And if you are just joining us and you aren't aware, Victorian men have already wrapped up the Shield in their men's test series against Tasmania. There are currently 3-0 up. Whereas in the ladies' women's match, it's currently 2-1 in favour of Victoria. And they're holding a nice lead in this stage, in this 4th test.
A 2 or 3? Sure,
Uh,
there's no signal. I'll have to wait to update that one.
I might have had a score wrong anyway. It's saying, hang on, no, it's going up now. Who's doing it? Where is this? Maybe Emma was behind the rink then. It's a 2.
2 to Tasmania.
Haven't got the ends right yet. Definitely played 13 ends though. We've had no dead ends in this match. David, great question. Some ITOs use lasers, others don't. Is it entirely up to them or the controlling body? Generally, it's up to the umpire themselves. They have preference of what measuring device they want to use. We're actually only having this discussion over lunch today, weren't we, Chris?
Yep.
As we sat with the 2 umpires for the day.
Great shot, Kirsten. Seeing the laser measure used more and more often. But like you said, it does come down to the umpire's preference. And Soph with a fantastic reply again.
Yeah, good correction.
Pretty interested if she can hold on for the jack.
Oh,
Wow.
very close.
The bowl nonetheless gave it a chance. Big men with a battle on their hands, I think. It's the 4th end in a row that Brett Marnie's lost.
They had the great momentum going in this match. What were they, 21-4, 21 something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Significant.
Unfortunately, that their lead's the only thing keeping the team in the game, so Tassie fighting back on that rink. They'll look to their other rinks to try and get some ascendancy back. Looks pretty good here.
Yeah, she's not far away.
She played this well. Well played, Tris.
Tidies it up.
And Cass Millerick as well. Had 10 inches of room on the 2 rinks over, and she's drawn the shot.
Yeah, David, I guess the lasers could be quicker. I've also seen sometimes when they're not as quick either. Depends on the umpire themselves and how proficient they are in that particular device too. So I think for a period of time now, it will be dependent on what the umpire wants to use.
Far away here from Erin. Well, the ball seemed to wriggle out a little bit. It's quite strange. Doesn't always do that. So it's a bit unfortunate.
Emma doesn't like that one. She's tossed it out a little too wide. Speed was good too, though,
Yeah,
Chris.
Definitely was twice there. Well, not all bad. They are holding one, so
Yep.
it's a positive draw from Ray. That's the jack, will land the shot bolt. Well, they're interested. Be too far away here.
She's awfully close.
What a ball. That's fantastic. Well,
she's been great.
Fantastic. I can't speak highly enough. Her demeanour on the green. Controlling this rink. And where she's put it as well doesn't make it any easier for Michaela here.
The thing is, if she just arrives on the back end, can squeeze. They've got two sort of wingish bowls. Don't have everything out there, but there's chances.
Last bowl, you're right.
Yeah, not going to go any worse off. Oh. Unless you land the bowl and don't hang around and spit your own one out. I just thought of that after the fact I said it.
She played safe weight, just a bit too wide. Looks like the call is to cover that shot you mentioned. The jack spinning out to the right of screen, left of screen.
Yeah, well, it's awfully hard to draw another one, isn't it, Chris? Although, the way Ray's been playing, I wouldn't put it past her.
Should definitely give it a crack. I guess they sort of need numbers too, don't they? They're quite a ways behind now, and ones might not be enough. Be on a better line. Closer here, get the right result. Oh, unfortunate. Good shot, just the one down. Yet to see any drastic length changes here, Joshy boy. You've been calling it for a few ends. Nobody wants to pull the trigger.
What was it? There was something going on the Matt Flapper rink, and I was trying to work out what was going on.
Just a one to Tassie then.
One to Tassie. Yeah, well, there was a bit of conjecture and discussion around. Again, we're 3 rinks away. Hard to work out, but there was something going on. No, it's been very consistent. Tasmanians put it in one spot, and the Victorians put it in another spot, and there's been nothing else since, really.
Just a one-team meeting so far from the Vics. Any start from Soph? Your brother enjoying a Shiraz, is he?
Supposedly, he keeps telling me, and he wants to. He's sending me text messages as well, saying, "Oh, give me some love." He's sitting home in front of. Yeah, I did get a photo before. He's sitting outside by the fire, drinking a Shiraz.
Well,
I don't even think he's a wine drinker, Chris. So he's just been
just to rub it in.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know
how comfortable he is. Oh, well, that's good.
He'd be warmer than us right now, though.
No doubt.
I can tell you he's already had 1 or 2 wines, so too many already. Because he's gone from being hanging on us to being nice.
Yeah. We'll show a bit of love back. It's all right. You a wine drinker?
Oh, look, I don't mind it. I mean, I grew up in wine country, I guess, in a point, I'm from Waganya, and the Rutherglen wine region is just around the corner. There's a Cofield Wines is 200 metres up the road from my house, Mum and Dad's house. So, and we're kind of famous that area for the winery walkabout, which always is on the June long weekend. So I don't mind a Bobby Burns Shiraz. That's specifically a Campbell's wine.
Well, there you go.
Chris.
Recommendations for all our viewers?
I'll guarantee you my brother's not drinking that. He wouldn't be able to afford it.
Love it.
We have another measure on the rink next door, at least from the umpire.
Yeah, measuring for 2 over there. 1 to Tassie, for sure.
Victorian men and Tasmanians are back level again in the 45 all after 47 ends. No, 46-45. That's... Matty Flapper's ring must have picked up a 5. So that helps.
And 2 more to Brett Marnie's rink, so...
Yeah.
Snuck their way in front. The Vic men, 2 shots up.
Yeah, well, it could have been due to I noticed the chairman of selectors and state coach was sitting behind us before watching the ladies, and then Tasmanians hit the front of the men, and now they're back standing over there thinking, hang on, we better assert our presence.
Game faces on, boys.
Yeah,
great shots, Trish. Aaron's required here again.
We also have our General Manager of Bowls Operations floating around now this afternoon, Jeff Reichel. His department is high performance, among other things.
Aaron, she's come up big again. Oh, that's just brilliant.
Yeah, she's
Every time
well.
she's down, she finds a way.
Yep. Been impressed by Aaron as well.
Wow, it's telling.
Made 2. Did it get it further back?
Yeah, close for 2. But, you know, it's the conversion, 3 down to scoring. Am I just trying to land the shot
So
ball?
she's pointed well. She's coming.
Turn it off?
Yeah, here it comes.
What a shot that is. Wow.
I said she's playing
Take
that hand
a bow.
well.
That's-
She's getting that turn.
That
and
is
just,
brilliant. Great shot.
there we go. Jeff Westmore. He knows.
You got some supporters out there.
My uncle actually owned a winery for
Really?
a while.
There you
Yes. Amulet, which was a winery in Beechworth. No longer owns it though. Sold it. I am probably a classic bogan beer drinker, Chris.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah. Be quite a lifestyle, wouldn't it? Owning a winery. Be hard work, that's for sure.
She's a bit tighter this time. She did the damage
Slightly
with the
less weight.
first.
Yeah, definitely did the damage.
Yeah, probably more the weight, isn't it?
I wonder they didn't really look past the jack. They are down right at the back, so I wonder if they might have missed a trick there. Jack looks like it can only go one way, and that's straight back.
Problem is, though, now is that last bowl might half protect it if there's any weight to be played.
That's right. What's she got for us this time? She's come up clutch. A lot of occasions already. So beautiful delivery, gets the bowl away on the running surface every time. She's mighty close. She gets the right edge.
Wasn't far. The way things are going, our first rink finish in the ladies will be the Cass Millerick Candice Ayton rink. They've played 16.
the area here, Joshy. Turn enough. Oh, if she falls in, she's counting.
See, I reckon they're exact same bowl as Emma in terms of it's a Dreamline XG, but
yep.
one's turning more than the other.
Yep, could be their deliveries as well.
Delivery definitely can be. Do you think there's heaters behind the rink there where everyone's standing and congregating? Or is it just naturally warmer, do you feel?
They're all huddled so close together. It's naturally warmer. You jumped across to the Henselite bandwagon yet? Or
no.
Jump on the train, Henselite train? Best bowls on the market, mate.
Supposedly. They are a major partner of Bowls Victoria, so I do have to give them a plug. But personally, I'm not there yet.
Okay, I'll get you over the line at some point.
Ray, I reckon, obviously just trying to turn her own over or just underneath it.
Such a hard shot.
The better result's getting hers over, I reckon.
Hard to get a multiple as well.
It's just hanging there.
Yeah. Well, Colour wasn't far away. See another attempt here at adding a second.
There's no danger playing forehand draw.
Definitely not.
Geez, the Victorian men have put the foot down, haven't they? In the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's now 8-7. I'm not saying they're home or anything like that, but they were 6 or 7 down themselves.
There's some pretty big momentum swings over there. Well, she likes it.
Yeah, the first part is definitely right.
She's not far away. She can get down enough to land the back bowl.
And flop.
What a shot that is. What a shot. Just doesn't want to fall over. There it goes now. Great shot, Michaela.
Great bowl, Michaela Long. The overall is out to 17. The push has to come from Tasmania sometime soon, I would have thought, Chris, or else it's too late.
Yeah, apart from early on when they got to within 9 or 8, they haven't been able to push back since, so got to start looking for some multiples now. It's hard for this rink as well because they're in front on their scoreboard, so they're doing the right things.
She's just moved, Brad. Nope.
Shot here, Kirsten. It's going to be... Yeah, it's close. In the area. Didn't like this one out the hand. Just a bit quick.
Again, if that's a bad bowl when you've already got shot, it's not the worst, hey?
Great shot.
Great.
Excellent
Leading,
correction.
Kirsten.
Yep. We're interested. She's not far away. Enough weight.
Use the bowl. It's roundabouts.
Shot. Still won the Tassie.
Rightio. Men's update. It's now 10 shots of difference. 50 ends gone. Victoria in front. Brett Marnie is 26-8 in front of Mark Strocknetter. Dean O'Neill, well, there's still a score to go on that rink. The Tasmanians won that rink. That's Michael Sims' rink. Let's see what happens here. 18 played. And, yeah, Michael Sims is leading 17-12 to Dean O'Neill. And on the next rink, third and final rink, Matty Flapper is 17 and Mark Knights is 21 after 17. Another 2 to Cass Millerick on her rink. She creeps ever closely to finishing the game. 17 ends down. She's 21-10 up.
Allison's not far away here. Very well played. Sensational shot. That'll be 2 to Tassie. Michaela Gibson on the rink next door, also with a cracking shot. That's what they need. They need everything to go their way. Roll him out again. Far away.
We'll get the ticker down the bottom going in a second, which will keep us updated with the men's score for the rest of this match as it closes out.
Bit on the wide side again, fortunately. Could wait for the shot. And should be looking.
Yeah, she's close. She's corrected reasonably well here.
Flop back. Great shot, Aaron.
Did that straight?
Yeah, 100%. There's definitely a run there, so.
I was going to say, are we losing the plot?
No.
No, we both seen the same thing.
No, we saw it. Yeah, 3 down. Any jack movement, 6 feet, 1 foot, anything back, she's going to score. Doesn't want to whisk wide, that's all.
Which she looks like she has.
Good look at it for her next one. It's a perfect weight.
Probably Ray's worst by this match.
Yeah, that's
she goes, that's a bit lazy. Otherwise, she's been fantastic.
same weight here. Fraction tighter.
Let's have a look.
She'll make a conversion.
I think the first reaction is she's wide again.
And a beautiful weight. So disappointed she'll be with that one.
What was the score?
I think she took 3.
No, didn't play it.
She didn't play the ball.
room for another?
Definitely. Definitely. Not a lot of risk, I didn't think, but
I wouldn't have thought so, but
given the overall
yeah.
scoreboard, an extra one go a long way, but I'll take the 3 and go with it.
Are they?
It's one of those ones, Joshy, it's almost always risk, but you need to back yourself in there as a player. And
Well, I think we come from the same sort of train of thought that particularly when you're down on the overall, any chance to keep getting a number and building more numbers is a chance of obviously potentially bridging that gap in the overall score.
The saying goes, if she had have tried to draw 4 and given it away, she hasn't lost the match by doing that. But by not playing it, she's potentially cost herself, an extra shot down the line. So, interesting decision, but I'll take the 3. They've been very solid, this rink in particular for Tassie. Neck and neck battle up the front. The thirds neck and neck. The seconds. It's been a fantastic game. Great shot there, Soph. They have just a few crackers from Ray, I think, has been the difference.
And probably Aaron too. I said Emma's been probably nearly Victoria's best just about in that rink, but Aaron's probably matched her. I just said Ray has probably been very influential.
Shot lead. Should be enough for the VICs, but you never know. Well played there, Soph. Cracking shots. Big opportunity for Tris to add another one here. It's unfortunate. Her weight was probably pretty good. Yeah, she had the right idea. Just giving Tassie a catcher behind. She's played this pretty well. Yeah, great shot, Tris. Well done. It's a perfect catcher. He's close, Aaron again. Oh, what a shot. She's been brilliant this game, there's no doubt about it. She almost makes another conversion. Might have just moved the jack enough for one, but even if she hasn't, it's a great shot.
She's just thinned it, Chris.
Just thinned it.
What do we call? Oh, bowl out the boundary. I was wondering what we're calling it for. There's a fair few umpire calls in this game.
As we have a pause in play on this rink, just to determine whether a bowl's finished in bounds or not, before we continue.
Score update in the men. It's 57-46 in favour of the Victorian men after 53 ends. Brett Marnie has continued on his merry way there. 27-8 up after 17 ends. Dean O'Neill 12-17 down after 18. Matthew Flapper is bridging that gap once again. Every time he gets close, and he goes and drops the number straight away. But currently, he's 21-18 down.
I pray you haven't jinxed it this time. I mean, it looks like he's only one down at the moment.
Oh, bit of jack movement.
Knights has trailed the jack, and now Matthew's holding. So
I was going to say that'd be Dylan Fisher's bowl, would it not?
Yeah.
Haha, the reverse jinx.
You didn't put
the reverse jinx.
Reverse psychology. Tangles draws the second, as expected. He's not going to drop a number. They're in close again. Great shot.
Nearly done enough.
Yeah, it's very close. Can't recall an end where Ray is crossed in any danger this match.
No.
Of dropping a big multiple. She might have been 2 down once, but credit to Erin in the third position, converting almost every time she's been down.
This is about the track for Emma. She's getting probably the most turnout anybody out here, and it's all on her speed now.
Just needs to clear the front.
Track was right.
Wow. Favour them for one still, the Vics. Can Ray land that white jack high Victorian bowl? She'll certainly make 2 or 3 if she can. Has to play for it now, surely.
Got to. 16 shots overall. How's she tracking?
She's not far away. Just had draw weight though, so. Make it a bit harder to get a number. Just trying to draw the shot. Far away.
Probably not as many opportunities now, hey, Chris?
Unfortunately, hitting the Victorian bowl up has minimised her opportunity to score.
Probably just getting there on the draw, flopping in potentially.
I don't know if she's holding at the moment either,
No.
She could be one down. Didn't like that one.
David, very good observation there. David on the Facebook comments said nearly all the players have their hands in their pockets. Has the temp dropped big time? It's probably an understatement, David.
It's chilly.
It's definitely chilly.
So we see a measure for shot.
1 to the Tasmanian rink.
On the screen.
Currently 10 degrees.
What's it feel like?
Feels like about 3, if anyone that's wondering.
I love how they do that in the weather forecast. They give you a temperature about what it feels like.
Doesn't make much sense to me,
No, it
Josh.
makes no sense
I
whatsoever.
don't know about you, but
Nah, I'm with you.
not sure who came up with that one.
Because if it feels like 5, it must be 5 then, I reckon.
I don't know. Handy start. "14 shots, 13 ends to play." Which means the Tassie women aren't out of it yet.
No. But ends aren't their friends at the moment.
Nope.
Chris?
Do you think the green's perhaps changing as we get later in the day?
I mean, carpets are known to do that.
Great shots.
Kirsten, great bowls.
You wouldn't think she was debuting. She has been very solid. Great reply again from Soph. Pretty hard to separate the two leads in this match.
No, they've both been reasonably consistent.
What a shot here from Allison if she's got the weight. She has for 2. Great bowl. Not far away here. She get the split on the 2 bowls. Split.
Great
just
bowl.
one out.
Gets one out.
Yeah, great shot. Well, still a bit of room here for Triss. Trail it to her own.
The men's match has tightened up again.
It's close here for the jack.
Great bowl, Triss Doolan. Yeah, it's back to 4 shots in the men.
Thanks largely to that Michael Sims rink.
Yes.
Stormed out to a 25-12 lead over Dean O'Neill. Brett Marnie 29-8 over Mark Strachnetter. And Matthew Flapper, 22-18 down.
Matthew Flapper just got a 4 though.
Well, should
I was
make
about
it
to say that 'cause
22
he
all.
had 3 and he had another one to come, and I looked over.
There you go.
I think he got a 4.
She'll take Victoria to a comfortable lead.
Offsets whatever
8-shot
the Dan
lead.
O'Neill rink did.
Yep.
For it is, so that rink is now currently 22 all.
Last end for
with
them.
the last end to play.
Back to an 8-shot lead.
Playing for the biscuits.
Plenty of room here for him. Another one. It's the first runner she's missed quite some time, so Vic's will definitely cross holding this end.
Kind of feels like the sting's gone out of the game a little bit, you reckon, Chris? Doesn't seem to be as much intensity out there at the moment.
Mathematically still in the game, but
Of course.
I think might have left their run just a fraction too late. All it takes is one number across the 3 rinks and
Well, even
back to single digits.
I was going to say, if every rink scores and you get a couple multiples in there, then it halves it pretty quickly generally.
So we see some weight here from Ray.
And Aaron just moved in front of the camera, so we can't tell.
Trying to get both bowls,
Oh,
but just got
it's only one. That's
Emma's bowl through the jack, so 1 down to 1 down. Plenty of room for Michaela at a second.
one. I reckon there must be one person for the ladies controlling the scoreboards, because I don't see anyone walking off grabbing the remotes.
It's very possible. Don't know if she's managed to count there. She's not too far away.
I'm just trying to work out who it is.
Yeah, I was having a look too.
Is
But
it Jodie Neville, do you think? She might have 3 remotes in her pockets there.
possibly. Very talented if she has. Now, she decided to try and draw this. There's a little bit of room. She'll need to work off that wide bowl. She's close to getting an edge off that. Well, that would have done it. That definitely would have done it. Great attempt.
How's Michaela going here?
Track's good. Not sure she's got the run though. She's lacking the legs.
1 to the Victorian rink. 3 ends of play in this live streaming rink. In the men, that rink that we're talking about playing their last end, Chris, the Vics are holding 2 or 3 there at the moment.
Yeah, the third's on the mat now. Handy start from Soph again.
Yes.
In the scoring zone. Reply. So Cass Millerick, I believe, scored a 1. So they're playing their last end.
They are.
Very good display from Victorian rink there. Great shot, Kirsten.
There we go. Kerry Way's been following really intently. Must be watching a lot more closely than we are. The seconds have got him in their pockets, he reckons.
We've been fooled.
Well,
Joshy, we've
the
been
only
fooled.
reason I was thinking there might have been a central person, because when you see the guys do it, they're all sitting here with the thing remote pointing at it, and they look like they're struggling. The girls obviously are far more proficient using the remote.
Clearly. Trish will be looking, move the jack here, land the ball.
She's close.
Very close. What a shot that is. That's brilliant.
Great ball.
She's played those conversion shots very well tonight.
Flaps was down for the rink win. And he's played a
Great shot,
bit
I
of
think,
weight,
yeah.
and he's made 2 out of it. Jack near the edge. So it means Mark Knights must have obviously played a big one himself with his first.
Yep. There's Michael Sims and Dean O'Neill rink is finished up. Just get the last end score for you in a moment. Another fantastic bowl by Trish Doolan.
Great bowls. They even clapped that one.
You allowed to clap?
Oh, well, I just did, didn't I?
Unbelievable. They were great shots. One hand on the series here, the ladies.
Yes. So that
Great
score
shot,
ended up
Alison.
being
It's almost drawn. It's still down, but fantastic shot
27-12.
to Michael Sims over Dean O'Neill.
Now, I need to add that into Bowls Link. That's part of my role this today as well too, Chris, so don't let me forget.
Ryan Knights has driven the jack into the ditch. What a shot.
You could have moved it far enough to maybe even bring another one in.
He might have made 2 or 3 out of this. That man has played some unbelievable shots today. they're just very stiff. They're one down, but another bowl in the head.
We need a score from that rink to find out.
Well, if it's a 3, there's one shot in the match. Unbelievable bowl. Mark Knights.
You can see him put their bales away. Just no one's put a score up yet. Yeah. Dylan Fisher's about to do it for us now. One's gone up, two's gone up.
Just going to turn her own.
2.
Oh,
So
two good
2
shots,
the
Emma.
last end.
it's Mark Knights at 24-22 victory.
Makes
Over
that
Flappers rink.
overall 2 the difference in the men. I'll update our little ticker. With 2 ends to play. And it's the Marnie Strucknetter rinks out there still in that one. Bringing them home.
Got 2 ends to play on that rink, so anyone's game.
Next rink finish will be the ladies' rink, I reckon, of Millerick and Ayton.
Fortunately for Michaela Gibson, the Jack has come forward from a drive.
Taylor's off
Dunea.
and close. Oh.
They've got the next 5 after that one. Maybe 6, but they just can't get rid of it. They've actually got 6 seconds.
$14 with, what do we got? 54. Still got a bit to play here, don't we?
Yeah, they're only one away from that magic number of yours.
Yes.
56. How does Michaela remove this bowl, Josh? She got 6 seconds.
Just trying to look at the angles. Oh, I'm sure there's tiny bit of bowl poking, is there not? Forehand's probably the shot. Where backhand you'd only be poking it into the pack.
Just has to clip it out, doesn't she? She's trying hard, Joshy. Gonna get down. Oh!
We weren't riding that hard, were we, Chris?
No. No, never looked like it. Great shot. Oh, she gave it every chance. Just one down, I think. With one to come.
Temperature really drops late here, Chris.
Feels like one now.
You look at the laptop, it says 25 degrees sunny. I don't know where that is. It's nowhere I am right now.
What's Ray done here?
She's not far away from drawing another one, to be honest. Just shy.
Yeah, great attempt, one. Tassie. I think they might be out of time. Yeah, this one.
Interesting. So we have 2 ends to play on our live stream rink, Chris. I said ends aren't Tasmania's friends at the moment.
No, they're much more consistent on this rink, there's no doubt about that, but the other 2 Victorian rinks have kicked away, never really looked like losing. Established an early lead and held on to it
Correct.
pretty much the whole game. Solid start here, Soph.
Yeah.
It's very good. One to Tasmania in the Millerick Ayton rink.
So that score ends up being 23-12 in favour of Cassandra Millerick over Candice Ayton.
Great leading from both players again. Looking for a piece of the jack. Well, she just missed it. Slightly quicker than what she wanted.
Shirley, freezing cold in Yarrawonga. Yeah, I could imagine it would be as well. I think it's just freezing cold in Victoria, full stop.
Closer this time.
Awfully
The
close.
jack. Great shot.
Great
Allison.
bail. Well, it's still 2 the difference in the men. There hasn't been an end finish yet. Mark Strocknetter is about to play his last bowl, the 20th end. Looking from here, it looked like they might... Yeah, it's close for shot. Maybe the green bowl of James Pearce's this could be shot. Hence
I
why
think
Mark's...
that's why he's playing a runner, yeah.
Oh, well...
He's still 1 down from the looks of it. Good effort from Strocky. 1 to Victoria, so 3-shot lead going into the last end.
...64-61 on 62 ends over there. And for those just joining us this evening, the Victorian men had already wrapped up the series against Tasmania. They're currently leading 3-zip. They'll be looking to consolidate this victory here on this rink with a 4-0 lead in the 5-test series of the French Holbrook Shield.
Yeah, it looks like they're only going to have 1 rink up to courtesy of Brett Marnie's rink, 30-10 up going into the last end. So there'll be 2 games in a row where almost 1 rink's got them over the line. But Tasmania are really not that far away, are they?
No, there's been some close tests, haven't they?
Great shot, Aaron.
Aaron Moore.
Now, Massive Phillips next door is 4 down. She does have 1 to play, but so does Michaela Gibson. So
Who's 4?
Lisa Phillips is 4 down. Yes, she got jack movement, but it went the wrong way. See some weight here from Emma. Through the gap. What a great shot that is.
Simmonds.
Have a look at that. That's a shot of the day, Joshy.
It's brilliant.
That was brilliant. What a shot.
She couldn't be 4 down now. Lisa on the rink next door.
Might have got
Second or third shot.
Second or third shot, so well done. A big bowl from Emma too.
Ray's played this pretty well.
She's drawn this, mate. Brilliant shot. Too much room for someone of that calibre. Can see why she hasn't lost a game yet. Similar shot to Emma. She gets through the gap at the front, land the shot bowl.
She's looking close.
Give it a real big chance. What a shot, Michaela Long.
Great bowl.
This is great bowling.
Can Ray repeat?
I'm backing her in.
The way she's been playing.
What a fantastic shot. It's a very small gap at the front there. It's not as wide as it looks on the screen. It's not far away, she. She's gonna have the run. That's enough for shot.
Good enough for
Well done,
shot.
Ray.
Can't get it on the forehand
No.
now. If she wants to get it, she has to play backhand.
Trying again on the forehand.
Oh.
Not far away. It's not far away. Oh, that'll do it. What a shot.
That's worked out extremely well.
That'll do it.
As I said, I didn't think that she'd get the shot bowl, Chris, but she's different.
Well, she wasn't far away at all.
No, I know.
She's made the gap.
She's played a great bowl.
Got a premium result, but she played a good shot. I think that'll ice it. So, James Pearce has drawn a toucher there on the end rink. Shouts of snorkel around the green, so well played, so credit to everyone on this rink. It's been a pretty high standard match.
Over in the men's, the thirds about to play their bowls. Vic men are currently holding 2 or 3 there at the moment. And I said they're currently leading, if you see with the little ticker going along the bottom, by 3 playing the last end.
Great leading, Soph.
Yeah, playing well.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's cold, Chris.
It is, mate. Seen 2 cracking games, that's for sure. like the Vics have secured both series.
We'll wait till it's mathematically impossible before we declare it, Chris, but it's looking that way.
Just doing the maths in my own head. They need 17 shots in 4 ends.
Yeah, so it is possible.
It is.
We've seen.
I've never seen that myself, but
So, don't quote me on this. I'm not 100% sure of the exact numbers, but something happened in a grand final at the Golden Valley many, many years ago, and Stanhope won this particular grand final, and something happened along the lines of that was like a 3, a 4, or 2, and a something else all in the last end that Stanhope got to win the overall. Something.
no doubt it can happen. No doubt.
It's on their wall. It's a newspaper
Oh, yeah,
article,
well,
you know, and I remember seeing it.
Never forget that one. A cracking shot from Doolan.
Alison Venn, awfully close here.
Strong third there, so 2 to the Vics. Chance here for Emma to trail the jack a little bit. Of course, a 6 still possible to tie the rink. She's not short here. What kind of connection is she going to get?
Oh, that was close to getting a little shimmy across off the...
Both skips have 1 bowl to play left in the men's, and Brett Mahoney looks like he's holding 4. And Strachnetter just had a drive, so...
I'm not sure whether... I think the only thing they're going to be able to stop is a dead end, because there's no danger. That nearly all the
Great
bowls...
shot, Erin.
Nearly all the bowls in the bank in that rink, Chris, are all Tasmanians, so...
Yeah, I think Mark's trying to kill the end, so Pidge is probably going to put a blocker in, which he has. Dane's standing halfway up the green, so... Gemma done here. Can she trail the jack? Trail the jack. Oh, still a good shot.
Have you ever played a successful blocker before, Chris?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's definitely a tactic I've used in the past.
I think I've tried to attempt 3 my whole life and failed every one of them, you know, in terms of just not getting to the line where you want to.
Look at that. He's hit Pidge's blocker square in the centre. It was about halfway up the green. Oh, it's a Premier League grand final between Melbourne and Altona. I remember a blocker being played halfway up the green. Barry Lester.
Oh, is this the Jeff Maskell shot?
Yep.
Do you recall this shot? I wasn't there, but I have heard it.
Yep. And
Yes, I do tell.
it was actually Barry Lester was actually playing his last in this one, and no, he just hit the blocker square and Altona won. So the blocker definitely works. Oh, as Michaela gets the wrong side of the jack.
We will give you the final scores in the men's test. We haven't seen it go up on the board yet. We do know Victorian have won that 4th test and now lead 4-0. As James Pearce is doing it now, I believe.
Can't get that remote to work. Well, Joshy, if Michaela can trial that jack.
It's worth a lot. It's worth a lot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if she stays, 7 if the jack goes far enough.
And she'd actually score a rink win if she did that.
Could be the best shot.
With Ray
Best shot
with the
she's
bowling
ever
cup.
played. If she can get this jack. It's away. They're interested. She's not going to get the right side of the jack, is she?
Pointed.
She's going to get the right side of the jack. Joshy, she's got the jack. Oh, just got it too straight.
Too straight.
Unbelievable.
She's probably still made 3, 4.
Wow, she's quarter of a bowl away from making it 6.
Yeah,
Wow.
it need to be on the outside edge, didn't it?
Great shot. It's a bit of excitement. Finish this off. Not much on really for Ray.
She's got everything behind, so she can afford to reach. Clear a few out. That's probably actually cut 1 or 2 out.
It's 2 to the VICs.
2.
So, well done to Tasmania there. And the VICs, a great standard game.
So if we're looking at the overall, we have it as 19. The middle rink hasn't actually put their last 2 scores up. Give me a second. I just want to clarify something.
Joshy wanders off to confirm the scores on the middle rink as well. He's done some investigating for us. We'll get you a current score update in just a moment.
So we have the right scores. It's currently 19 the difference with 2 ends of play. I think we're going to call it a night because the game is over. Victorians can't lose this test. So big shout out to you, Chrissy Ball, for coming along and being my co-commentator today. Terrific job.
Great to spend the day with you, mate. Thanks for having me.
Big shout out to Karingal Bowling Club for hosting the venue. SkyDome, brilliant facilities. Big shout out to EcoStar, Double Glazing, who are our event sponsor. Just to recap before finalising for the day. Victorian men won both tests today and they now lead 4-0. And the Victorian ladies will be winning both tests today and will take a 3-1 lead. So French Holbrook Shield has been wrapped up by Victoria in both series. Congratulations. We will be back tomorrow. We're going to have to live stream our fifth test. And thank you all for coming along. Thank you, Chris, and have a great night.